Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, and earlier today I made a video about this pattern as a request. Somebody that emailed me, and then I sent it to him and he said, no, I wanted the green dotted pattern. And you can see this is the original that I could not share because it's not mine. But I thought I'd show you how to draw it, and I just drawn it. It's in a vector clean. So I'm going to start out with a 0.095 ellipse or circle, and I'm going to put it right in the center. I'm going to be pretty accurate with it, so I'm going to take my nudge distance. I'm going to set it on 0.001, and I'm going to click on my circle, and I'm going to minutely move it down until it's pretty close to the center. I am going to hit the plus key on the keyboard. While holding down the control button, I'm going to move it over to that side, so at least it's perpendicular top to bottom. But then I'm going to take it and put it like that. Then I'm going to grab both these. I'm going to go up to Effects and Blend, and I'm going to blend them, I think it's 16 times. And there we go. We got a good, strong blend. Now what we can do, we actually want to go to Object and break the blend apart, select it all, and group it together. And then we're going to hit the plus key on the keyboard, and we're going to move it down to the bottom. I didn't hold down the control button, but at any point, if you'll hit the control button, it'll snap to where it needs to go. And it's not that big a deal. And I'm going to put it like right there. Now I'm going to select both these. I don't know what the count is, but I think it's 12. It doesn't really matter because if I'm off, I can add. And I'm evidently off, so I'm going to add, make it 14. I should have really counted. Well, you know what? I must not have put that at the very bottom. I'm going to minutely move it again. I guess I wasn't looking. So my nudge factor should still be on something low. Then I'm going to select, well, we can count them now. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I need 12 blends. So I'm going to hit 12. And I'm going to go 12 here. And now we have the circles in that part. And now what I can do is select it, and it really should be part of a blend, but to unblend it, you would have to select it all, go up to Object and break the 4 objects apart. Now this should still be a group. So I'm going to Control D or hit the plus key on the keyboard, even better. And I'm just going to move it to there. And I'm going to call that good enough for the video. You'd want to zoom in. Then I'm going to hit the plus key on the keyboard, and I'm going to go down to here. Now I'm not worried about the pattern about the part where all the holes are, but now I can still minutely move that. And now I'm going to select, that one's already selected. I'm going to shift select that one, and I'm going to blend it. I'm going to say 12 times, I don't really know. Maybe it's 11. Could have counted them. That looks good. Now we're going to take the color away. So I'm going to take my blend, my nudge factor, I'm going to set it like on 6 inches. I'm going to grab the green, and I'm going to nudge that out of the way. Now if you notice, I have longer ones on this one and short ones on this one, which is perfect. I am going to hold down the Shift key and double select the rectangle tool, and that put a rectangle around it. Since we're 0.95, I'm going to open up the contour tool now and contour half that 0.95. So I'm going to go to Effects and Contour and make it 0.048. And what that did, that contoured right to the middle of the hole. I'm going to go to Object, break the contour apart. I'm going to take that outer line and delete it. And now if we take the Smart Fill tool, and if they want the same color green, all you have to do is grab that green and then Smart Fill it. And what that did, it contoured all the holes. Even the outside holes now are missing just like the original, because we have the exact pattern. Pretty cool, pretty fast, pretty effective. Nice pattern. You can make it any color you want. I guess in printing, that's good enough, but most of us in laser engraving, we're going to do it. We need vector. Anyway, I hope that helped them a little bit. Thank you for watching.